Hola Familia, and welcome. Welcome to today's new moon workshop for March of 2026. Oh my goodness. I I'm still in awe that the year is already flying by. Like we're already in March. Anyways, so hola, welcome to today. My name is Comadre Cristal. I am your favorite spiritual mentor and Bruja coach. And I and today we'll be doing the new moon workshop, ritual workshop. And so I'll give a little timeline of what to expect. My goal is to have this done in 30 minutes. Okay, familia? And I know many of you know I'm a talker, so I pray that I get it done. All right, so first, we're going to do the welcome. I'm going to get you to settle in, bring yourself to your body. And then from there, we're going to talk a little bit about this new moon and the importance of this energy and how to use this energy. And then we'll dive into the spiritual guidance from the tarot deck. I will be using tarot as a divination, as a form of communication with spirit and see what spirit's giving their advice on the new lunar cycle ahead. And then from there, we'll do the grounding. And after the grounding, meditation, off with announcements, and then we'll be done. All of that in 30 minutes. You think I can do it? I hope I can do it. All right. So, first, let's settle in. Let's ground ourselves. As you all know, my favorite method is the 3, 3, and 3. Inhale for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, and release for 3 seconds. But I want you to do more than just breathe. I also want you to inhale positivity, love, light, magic, all the good things, everything you want to hear, need to hear, your fire and butterflies. And then when you hold, I want you to imagine that all of that, whatever you brought into your body is traveling from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet to the tips of your fingers, traveling all over your body. And then from there, I want you to imagine after we exhale that you are releasing and just getting all of whatever is in your body that's not good for you, get that out of you with your exhale. We'll do that 3 times. I will walk you through it. And then after that, we will get started. So whenever you're ready, get comfortable, eyes open, closed, that doesn't matter. I just need you to ground yourself and come into the space that we're all creating right now. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way in. Hold and release. Let it all go. Drop your shoulders. Another big breath all the way in. Hold and release. Let it all go. Drop your shoulders. Last one, make it count. Biggest breath you've taken all the way in. Hold on top. And release. Drop your shoulders. Come into your body. Okay. Whew. Okay. Welcome. So, new moon. So, we're doing a new moon ritual workshop. And as a reminder, new moon energy is really good for setting intentions. The new moon is all about the reset, the stillness, the intention moving forward. And it's not, familia, the most important thing I will always remind everyone is that this is not about forcing intentions. It's not about forcing manifestations. The energy of the moon is about listening and bringing in what is for the highest good. So this is about listening. This is about asking spirit, hey, where we're at, what's going on? Like, what direction do I need help in? Um, you are still in the driver's seat. I'm not saying to that you're not in the driver's seat. You are. However, your co-pilot is spirit, guys. So it's really this relationship. And the moon's energy has always been my favorite energy to use in my craft, in rituals, in manifestations, in releases. because this is a new moon, we're going to be setting intentions. And our goal is to set the intentions for the next lunar cycle. So think of the intentions you want to set for the next 30 days or next month. Um, Especially because this is really going to push us forward. Um, so yeah, I think we're ready to start. So with that said and done, let's see what Spirit says. What does Spirit have to do? What does Spirit have to say in regards to this new moon, this new cycle that's coming up? Um, Reminder, the chat's open. So if any of you want to put something in the chat, I can respond as soon as I can. If you are watching this after the recording or the live stream, then please still put your comments below and I will respond to them as soon as I can. Okay. There we go. Enough of that. So let's dive in. So let's ask, so what's going on technically, energetically wise with all of us? What is this new moon feeling like? What's going on? And I am hearing that there's a lot of, oh, what's the word I want to spirit? It's there's a lot of backwardness happening. Spirit, that's an interesting word. Give me more. So meaning you are there's this misalignment between your your head, your thoughts, the things you're thinking, and what your heart's saying, like that intuition, that those desires from your heart. And so I'm really seeing this misalignment because what Spirit is saying is that many of you are one overthinking a lot of things. And when you start to overthink those whatever situation, the situation you're in, your relationships, your decisions, when you start to overthink that, then you start to step away from your heart's true desires, from what your intuition is trying to tell you. And so it sounds like this is a lot of like ego is getting involved and really mixing the messages that you're receiving. So for many of you, I'm hearing that if you have been looking for clarity, this is why you're confused because you get one message and then you get another, and then you're like, okay, well, which one is mine? Which route do I take? Um, and so that's what I'm seeing a lot of this like confusion I'm hearing. Like there's a lot of confusion going on around for La Familia right now. And especially because this confusion really has to do with your goals, with your future, with the things that you want to look forward to. Um, I mean, it's so beautiful that we're doing this new moon is happening right before Astara, which is also the spring equinox, which is in a few more days. So this is probably why there's a lot of confusion I'm hearing because spring is coming and it's well, northern hemisphere. For the southern hemisphere, you're having autumn, but still, like it's like there's this shift in energy, there's this shift in time. Um, and so there's goals that I'm hearing want to be set for your visions for your future, for the things that are going to happen in the future that you want for yourself. And so that's why this confusion is making it a big deal because it's the more clarity you want, the more confusing it becomes when you are getting different answers from different sources. So one of the things I'm hearing is what will help is meditate, like find your voice, find it's so funny because I'm hearing that many of you have been yeah, just looking for answers outside of you, which is I mean, I do it all the time, so I'm not one to judge. However, the majority of the time, familia, I tell this to everyone that you already know the answer. The answer's already inside of you. We choose to complicate our lives sometimes. And many of you are spirit. Many of you are choosing to complicate your life. I mean, it's a survival mechanism. So again, it's not like you are purposely trying to complicate your life. It's just you have been living in survivor mode for so long. You continue to live in survivor mode. I mean, this economy, this situation, the things that are happening in our world and the wars that are starting, the things that are happening, the layoffs, the increase. This is why it gets so overwhelming because again, your heart's telling you one thing and yet you're seeing something else. Um, and so I can see that, familia. I really can. It's just you have to the answers are within you. The answers are within you. Okay, so let's ask Spirit. So Spirit, what is this energy of this new moon, everything that's going on around us? What is the energy wanting of us? Like what's going on? What does this energy want? What does this energy want from us? Okay. Oh, these fell out. Okay. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups with the Empress right behind it. And the World underneath the deck. So that confusion that I was talking about and everything, yes, there's this feeling of loss. The Five of Cups really represents that loss, the grief. I know I have been mentioning grief a lot lately, like at least for the last 2, 3 months. And it's still there, familia. And the thing is that with grief, you have to go through it. You cannot skip over it. You cannot avoid it. You got to go through it. The thing is that once you go through it, the Empress is right behind it. So that's your intuition like lifts up. It gets stronger. It strengthens. It it's embodied. And that's the whole completion, but you cannot get to that completion without feeling the loss, without feeling the grief, without looking at that part. The thing is here, it's so interesting because one of the things that Spirit is saying right now is that many of you, okay, so it's so funny. I'm seeing two different sets of La Familia. One set of La Familia is grieving, is feeling what they're feelings. The thing is, you're stuck at looking at all the negative. You're looking at the loss that you're not noticing the open opportunities, the open doors, the other things that are happening in your life. Because here's the thing, familia. In order for you to bring in a new relationship, a new opportunity, something different, you got to release what's filling that, what's holding that. So for example, I'm hearing your collaboration. So this has to do with either family collaborations, work collaboration, like just collaborations in general for you. So you have these collaborations with certain people. And some collaborations are just not, they're not in your best interest. They're not even in their best interest. It's just you feel like you have to see it through, which is fine. I mean, that's your integrity. I love that for you. The thing is that because you are so holding on to that, you're not seeing that there's other opportunities that are coming that are for you, that are better for you. And so sometimes grief you can keep stuck on, I cannot let go of this. I can like this relationship, this collaboration, I need it. I want it. But universe, Gus is coming and saying, but honey, I got something better for you. Stop looking at what you lost and start looking at what's going to come in. So that's one set of La Familia. The other set of La Familia is the ones who's completely avoiding the grief, who's just, oh, I just heard toxic positivity, who's just like, it's okay. It's all about divine timing. God, everything's going to come out. Everything's going to be good. I just got to stay positive. I just got to bring in positivity, positive, positive, positive. No, like that's toxic positivity. You cannot stay positive through all of this. Like you have to feel. Because just like it's so funny, because just like I tell my kids, if you don't express your feelings, it's going to be like a soda pop. You're going to shake, 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 and it's going to end up exploding. And so for many of you, if you do not feel this grief, if you do not feel the loss, the sadness, or the anger, I'm hearing many of you are avoiding that anger part of the grief stage. If you're not gonna feel it, it's gonna come out eventually, and it's gonna manifest in other parts of your life that's not gonna be the most beneficial. So, so feel those feelings. Just don't get stuck in those feelings. Like, don't get stuck in the grief of it. Just feel what you gotta feel, then deal. Feel, then deal. And like I said, all of this has to happen for the world to happen, for the closure, for everything to finally just come together. So, and it's so fun. I love this spirit. Thank you so much because, and I love that this is the energy that's happening because familia, like I mentioned a little bit ago, we are entering the spring equinox in a matter of days. This new moon is our last new moon to really set those intentions of what we want the next year to look like, the next astrology year. I mean, spring equinox is all about the witch's new year. It's about, I mean, technically that is New Year. We should be celebrating New Year, but people in power change the way the rhythms of the earth. But that's not my that's neither here nor there. I'm not digressing right now. So this is why this is so important because we are entering a new year. We are entering a new astrological year. I mean, spring equinox is right here. This is a perfect timing to really use this energy to really grieve, to process, to let go and to release so that way we can bring in our intuition. That way we can strengthen that connection with our divine self, that connection with the divine source, that connection with earth, that connection with those around us. But you cannot do that if you're still stuck in grieving or if you're not feeling the grief. I know it's like this is why I'm sensing that confusion because many of you are avoiding and or not feel or stuck. Okay, so that's the energy that's wanting from us. So okay, and like I said, this is perfect because with the new year coming up, well, astrology new year, it's perfect to let go of this, to use this new moon to really set the intention moving forward. So So I kind of already spoke into this, but I'm going to ask Spirit to elaborate more on what are we being invited to release? So what is it that we are invited to release? Okay, what are we being invited to release? Okay. Oh, there's a few. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, with the Two of Cups underneath the deck. It's all about those relationships, especially with yourself. I heard like it's all about relationships. But anyways, so what are you being invited to release with this new moon? And I understand new moon is not about releasing. That's all full moon. However, let's be honest, you cannot bring anything in if you're not releasing. And this isn't about like, we're not going to do a release ritual, but this is something for you to keep in mind as you are going on the next lunar cycle, as you are moving forward. What is it that you're still holding on to that you can just be like, nope, that's right. This is stopping me from bringing in what I really want to bring in. And so that's one is the Eight of Pentacles, like I mentioned. And that it's funny because what I'm hearing that needs to be released is this idea that you have to do it all, that you have to figure it all out, that you need to have it all it's so funny. I'm hearing like have it all laid out, plan A through Z. This is very specifically to my nitpickers, to the people who, again, my my overanalysis, and I cannot say that. Analyzers. That's not a word. The people who overanalyze. Like this is really what I'm seeing. It's your block. It's like you. This is what blocks you. This hyper need to do everything yourself. This hyper need to have everything done. Familia, ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. I'll say that one more time. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Community, that's strength. The oppressor wants us to believe that we got to do everything alone. We got to do everything by ourselves. But that's not the case. It's all about community. It's all about togetherness. And so spirit is really asking you with this new moon, you got to start releasing this feeling like you got to do it all. That you can ask for help. No, yes, you can. You can absolutely ask for help. And 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 with this being attached next to the Queen of Pentacles, there's also this need of being alone. Like it's almost like the lone wolf. Like you my homebodies. This is for my familia who has been feeling stuck in these I'm hearing endless cycle of boredom, martyrdom. Thank you, Spirit. I'm like boredom, martyrdom. Oh, dang. So the endless cycle of martyrdom. What I'm saying, what I mean by that is you pour again because you feel that you got to do everything because you think that everything like you. This then turns into the martyrdom because no, like, because when someone isn't helping or when someone doesn't notice or when someone, or when the result isn't the result you wanted, then you become the victim. Well, what am I doing wrong? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, why does no one appreciate me? Why does no one love me? What's wrong with me? It- you become the victim. But this is where spirit is saying this is a cycle because spirit keeps telling you ask for help. And I understand. It's so funny because I just heard it. I understand that when you ask, you are tired of asking for help because the times you have, no one helps. And spirit is going to respond by saying, but that's also who are you asking? If you keep asking the same person who you know hasn't helped you in the past, why are you going to go back and ask them again? And this is why, now it's all making sense. Thank you, Spirit. And this is why those relationships, that loss of those things, you have to let that go. In your past, didn't help you. We're not in the past anymore. We're now in this present moment. So today and right now, who can you count on? Who can you depend on? And familia, I know you have at least one or two. So don't tell me no one. I literally just heard someone say like, no one. I have no one. No, yes, you do. And okay, I challenge you. If you have no one physically, you sure as heck have higher power. You have spirit. You have Gus. Gus is right there saying, I'm right here. What do you mean, no one? I'm right here. I am all and I am everything. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. I am the universe. Honestly, what better support do you need than the universe? And that's what it's saying. Like right now, like don't get stuck on feeling like you have to do it alone and that you can ask for help. Yes, you can. And if you really don't want to ask someone, an actual being, an actual human, lean on your spirituality, lean on your craft, lean on the moon's energy. I mean, this moon, I have been working with the moon, with the energy of the moon for at least for solid for the last 3 years. I swear by it. It works. So that's where you lean in. So you got to release this idea that you can ask for help. You got to release this idea that you got to do it all by yourself. And you got to release this idea that you have to stay like stagnant, stay in home. Like, no, get out, go out, explore, find new people, create new relationships, create those new collaborations. Because with the high priestess all right there, that is how your intuition, it's so funny. I'm hearing like floodgate. Like that's how things open up. That's how you start to be in flow. And when you're in flow, it's like it's so funny. I'm hearing excuse me, I'm hearing that's when you start seeing all of those angel numbers. That's when you start seeing, I like to call them your butterflies. And your butterflies are those moments in your life where you think of something or you experience something and you're like, huh, that's odd. Is it odd or is it God? Most likely it's God. Gus. So those are your butterflies. When you really start to be in alignment with the universe and like with Gus, that's when your intuition really hypens up, familia. But all of this has to be done in family. It all has to be done together. Okay. Whew. Okay. So what about the intention? So okay, so now that we know this is what we got to release, what intention do we need to set forward for the next quarter? Or not next quarter. Well, actually, it is for the next quarter. Thank you, Spirit. For the next 6 months, I'm hearing. So this is kind of like I want you all to really think about this intention because, like I said, this is our last new moon for this year. When I'm talking year, I'm not talking about the calendar year that has been put upon us by uh systems of oppression. I am talking about the calendar of the universe, which is astrology, the astrology. I cannot say that word, astrological. So Aries being the first one. And Aries starts in on Astara, so spring equinox. So that's what I mean. Like this new moon is the last one of the year. So we're now starting into a new. So I want you to set the intention for the next 6 months. What is an intention that's emerging from this cycle? What is it, Spirit? Like what intention do you want us to focus on with this new moon? Okay, let's see. New intention. Come on, Spirit. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I love the cards. Three of Cups, the Magician, the Fool, and familia, you won't believe it. The world came back around on the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, Spirit, you're so good. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so our intention is find our joy. So I really want you to set, familia, I want you to set the intention with this new moon. It's all about finding your joy. Set the intentions to do more things in your life that bring you joy, to really set joy as the core decision maker. I'm hearing when you have to make a decision, ask yourself, does this bring me joy? And if the answer is no, I'm not saying don't do it. What I'm saying is ask yourself, why? Why does this not bring me joy? And then challenge yourself further because that's what the magician does. So it's all about joy, but then with the magician behind it, it's also about you get to create your joy. I mean, you're motherfucking magical here, familia. You're all witches and brujas and brujos and bruich. Like you can make it happen. So when you have, it's so funny because I'm hearing something about a job so specific, and I'm going to use this as an example. For those of you who are like in this place of employment that you're not happy and like things like when I asked the question like, does this bring you joy? Many of you answered, no, it doesn't. So the question is, so what can you do to bring joy in this place of employment? I'm not saying to quit your job because it's not bringing you joy. What the magician is inviting you to do is make your own joy. Does this mean you need to incorporate more self-care days in your work? Like take more days off where you like take care of yourself. I'm not saying you don't even have to take a whole day off. You can take a few hours off, doctor's appointment, whatever it is, a mental health day, mental health hour. Like just bring in, like create more of your joy. Because the magician really is this archetype of bringing all of its resources, everything it's learned, everything it's done, bringing it together to make its path, to make their journey, to do what they like, to make things happen. So, how can you incorporate more joy into your daily life? How can you incorporate more joy into things that don't bring you joy, but yet you feel like you have to do or participate in? Because oh, thank you, Spirit. Because money follows joy. And I know for La Familia, especially the fact that I just heard that, it's many of you are stuck in these cycles or stuck in these places because of this money, money situation. And this is what I was saying earlier. Like I understand everything's tough, the economy's tough, everything, and it keeps us stuck in these patterns. But I'm not saying that these patterns are we can break them, and it's all about joy. So it start finding your joy. Start inviting joy into your life because that is when those new opportunities happen. But the Fool, this is when things start to shift, things start to happen for you. And that's when all the closure happens. That's when everything comes together for you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay. I did not stay at 30 minutes because we still got to do the meditation. 45 minutes is my new goal. So we're going to dive into our meditation to really bring this in. So for La Familia, you can either choose to meditate or journal during this time, because I will also be sending you some energy to really help process this and bring this intuition, this intention into your life. Um, so I will be sharing my screen on some of the journaling prompts that you can use. And those include what is one major goal I want to achieve by the next new moon? What limiting belief am I ready to release to move forward? And then what intention feels true, not forced? So again, a little journaling question for you. Um, I think we're done. So let's share my screen. Oh, I gotta write thank you, Spirit. I gotta write our intention that I will be burning with our. I'm not sure what's going on. I hope you guys can see. Mercury is still in retrograde, and so I know technology is not my friend right now. That's okay. So, anyways, here's our candle that we will be lighting, and we will write the petition right now before we light the candle. And it sounds like the petition's really short and sweet. So, um, we set the intention to bring more joy into our lives in order to manifest our true desires and open new opportunities. Mm, blessed be Spirit. Okay, so here's our petition ran out. I'm going to light the candle. First, we're going to charge it. If you have your own candle, you can do this yourself too. This candle is already prepared. It was already magically poured and with the intention of moon energy. And so I don't have to dress or anything, but if you want to have your own candle, you want to dress it, go for it. But the way you're going to charge is you're going to put your candle on your left hand. That is to receive. And then your right hand, you're going to put it over your candle, and that is to give. So it's like a circle. And so you're going to breathe 3 times into this candle, setting the intention to bring more joy into our lives in order to manifest our true desires and open new opportunities. With this candle, we set the intention to bring more joy into our lives in order to manifest our true desires and open new opportunities. With this candle, we set the intention to bring more joy into our lives in order to manifest our true desires and open new opportunities. Blessed beings. Okay. Then we're going to meditate. First, I need to light my candle. Candle. Lit. It's lit. Okay. Turn on the music. Okay, familia. Go ahead, get comfortable. Go ahead. Close your eyes if you want to, or just relax. And go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way in. Hold. Please let it all out. Drop your shoulders. Come to the center of your body. Another big breath all the way in. Hold on top. Hold. 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 And release. Drop your body. Last one, make it count. Biggest breath you've taken all the way in. Hold. 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 And release. Drop. Let go. Be here now. Just take a moment to feel your body, just the center. Bring the awareness to what is touching your body, if you're laying down, if you're sitting down. And I want you to imagine that right in front of you is your inner bonfire. This is your connection to source. So there's no right or wrong, familia. You can imagine in whatever color. You can imagine what kind of fire. It does not matter. We're going to connect with our fire using our senses. I want you to take a moment and look at all the details. Imagine the smells. Imagine the sounds coming from your bonfire. Imagine the tastes that come from your bonfire. Imagine what the feelings, the touch of your bonfire, how it feels on your skin, how you're feeling in this moment. And as you connect with your bonfire, I want you to set the intention that this bonfire is going to help you set the intention to bring more joy into your life. So that way you can manifest your true desires. And that way the new opportunities open for you. Breathe in and out. Don't overthink this. Breathe in and out. I'm sending you energy, so if you feel something, that's okay. Just breathe through it. Breathe in and out. We are going to, from your bonfire, I want you to imagine that this beautiful butterfly comes flying out, flying towards you, and leaving a beautiful trail of white light behind it. This is your connection to your spirit team, your spirit guides, your divine source, deity, whatever feels right for you. But this is the butterfly that guides you and shows you your path, protects your path. There's no right or wrong, but just watch your butterfly, appreciate your butterfly. And as you start to see, it circles around you, flying in circles around you, wrapping you up in a cocoon of white protection. And it's going around and around and around you, circling you in a cocoon of protection. And while you're in your cocoon of protection, I want you to imagine all of the things that are holding you down, holding you back. Think about what you need to release, these ideas that you cannot ask for help. Release this idea that you have to do it all. Release these feelings that you are alone, because you're not alone. I want you to have those thoughts, have those moments that come up, and just imagine that your butterfly sucks it out from the cocoon. You have the idea, you speak it out, whatever it is, and the butterfly just sucks it up. Takes your pain, takes your blocks, takes what's holding you back. And we're going to do a quick body scan from the bottom of our feet. Just go up. Imagine this white ball that's taking up any pains or any aches. Breathe in and out, going up your legs, up your knees, your thighs, your back, your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your neck, your head. Just taking all of it, taking it to the butterfly. And the butterfly now flies into the bonfire, taking everything that you gave it, taking everything it sucked up, burning it into the bonfire, transmuting it into love. Breathe in and out. I want you to now imagine that from your beautiful bonfire, your inner comadre, inner compadre, or inner comextre comes out. This is the best version of you, your highest self, your divine self. And they walk towards you, and they are just vibrating with the feeling of joy. Everything you want, all your desires, they bring. And as they come to you, they give you a big hug. You start to feel this joy in your heart, expanding through your body. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. I want you to repeat after me in your third eye or in your mind or out loud these little affirmations that come from your higher self. Breathe in and out. I allow myself to slow down and listen. I do not have to have everything figured out right now. I trust what is unfolding within me. I release the pressure to force clarity. I am safe to be me. I honor the season I am in. I let go of what no longer feels aligned. I trust my intuition, even when it speaks quietly. I am allowed to move at my own pace. I choose intentions that feel true, not forced. I am creating space for what is meant for me. I trust that what is for me will meet me in time. I am supported in ways seen and unseen. I am allowed to grow gently. I am becoming more of myself with each cycle. And then I want you to end this with I am and state your name. So I am, breathe in and out. It's time for your higher self to go back into the bonfire. As they walk away, feel the gratitude through your body. Have gratitude in your body and feel it go through, vibrating. Grateful to be here. Grateful for this connection. Grateful for the messages. Breathe in and out. It's time to put your bonfire away. There's no right or wrong. You can come back to it any time. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, hold, and release. Breathe, open your eyes, come back to your body, whatever you feel right. Welcome back. This was good. This was so good. Okay, familia. So, yeah, we're done. I did not keep my promise. I gotta figure this out. But anyways, if you're still here, thank you. I love you. Anyways, okay, we're done. Thank you all for being here. I do have a few announcements to share afterwards. So if you want to stay on for the announcements. But other than that, for all of you, we're done. Here's your petition. I will be burning it. And our candle, I will be leaving it at my altar to just let it burn. But yeah, other than that, thank you all for being here. I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget to love your now. Bye. Okay, so announcements. So I'm excited to announce that for the last few weeks, I have been really working on just more resources for La Familia, more opportunities. And I have opened my Bruja library. So this Bruja library is really going to be a collection of spiritual guides and workbooks to just really help La Familia on your own journey. And the first one's already up, the Comadre's Guide to the Seasons. And I love that it came out right before the spring equinox because it's like, here, use this workbook for your rituals. So this workbook, I love it. It's my pride and joy as of right now because I have many more ideas to go. But this one you can access, so you can already access it on the Bruja library. I will put the link down below. But the guide really is there to help you as the seasons change. So I have the 4 seasons. We have the spring equinox, then the summer solstice, autumn equinox, and the winter solstice. And really going with each season with the intentions that the season's asking you to bring in, the releases that the seasons are asking you to release, and just really being in the rhythm of Mother Earth. And so that's what this guide is really there to help you with. I include rituals, I include journaling prompts, but as always, familia, take what you like and leave the rest. I am not saying that this is the way to do it. What I am saying is, hey, this is the way I do it. Maybe this will help you. Take what you like and change it. Make it something different. If you find a ritual that's helpful, awesome, grow with it. And if you find a ritual that you're like, no, it's not my thing, that's cool too. All of the guides are going to be donation based. And so and honestly, if none of those prices work for you either, send me an email. Like I'm here to support all of you in whichever way I can. So we can always talk. I do not want financial resources to be a block for La Familia when it comes to your own healing journey. There, I said it. Um, so so yeah, there's that announcement. I have started the Whispers of the Butterflies. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet, this March's message already went out earlier this month. It was my first one, and I'm excited to really continue going. So the Whispers of the Butterflies is going to be a monthly series where I pretty much channel the guidance of the month ahead and kind of just give you, and it's not forecasting, it's not prophecy. I'm not telling you what's going to happen. I'm just saying, like, hey, here's a tool that you can use this month because this is the energy that spirit is saying it's going to be helpful. So that's what it's more or less about. So go check out Marches if you haven't seen it already. Um, my Comadre, the Comadre Blue Safety Blueprint for 2026 is still available. So if you, Familia, this is the last month of the first quarter of the year. Now I'm talking about calendar year. And so this blueprint was really created based on my Comadre of the Year tarot reading, and they go hand in hand to just help you through the year, so for it to not feel so chaotic and feel so overwhelming. Because like like I said, we just finished we are about to finish the first quarter. So if you're feeling how you're feeling, I know. We're all there. All it's We're all there, different situations, but we're all feeling the same. The blueprint journal is really there to help you. It's so helpful. It's honestly what's keeping me grounded, myself personally. But yeah. So that's still available on my website. Other than that, I'm working on a bunch of other little things, surprises. So if you are not subscribed, familia, subscribe. That is the best way to be up to date of what is going on for Love Your Now Comadre, because I'm not on social media and I am not planning to go back. I enjoy not being on social media. But anyways, I digress. Um, I think we're done. That's all my announcements. Thank you all so much for being here. I love you so much. Um, but yeah, all right.